Rise of the Tomb Raider Blood Ties is a DLC that is set within the Croft family manor. After Lara's escape from the Prophet's tomb in Syria, she now faces the risk of losing the family home she grew up in. The DLC focuses on exploration and puzzle solving over combat, as Lara has to search the mansion grounds for her father's will in order to keep the old home from being claimed by her vindictive uncle. In this video, I've managed to put together as many Easter eggs, references, and any other points of interests that I could find. And if you do enjoy this, then subscribe, that way you can stay up to date on all future content I put up. Now it's time to return to Croft Manor. In the study room, there's a framed photograph of Richard Croft, Anna, and a young Lara. When you inspect the picture, Lara responds to the colour of her dress favourably, which is a subtle nod to the teal colour seen on Lara's classic outfit. There's a callback to Lara Croft's biography from the original games. You can read it in her mother's journal. It mentions Amelia was once engaged to the Earl of Farringdon, who was supposed to marry Lara in the original timeline before she chose a life of adventure instead. Next to her father's desk, you can find a brown leather satchel on the floor that has a similar look to Lara's classic backpack. Found in a box within one of the cabinets is a book that references Tomb Raider Underworld. Written by Richard Croft, it shows a temple ruin on its cover that looks similar to the coastal Thailand level, which is the location he also visited in the TR Legend timeline. In the passage outside the study room, an Ankh is resting within a glass display case. TR fans will recall this item is used various times in the Egyptian levels of the original game, and in the last revelation it was called the Amulet of Horus, which Lara took and unwittingly released an evil god upon the world. Further down the corridor is a Lancelot statue, and Lara mentions that she won't be borrowing his sword this time, though this is Lara having a joke about her mischievous childhood when she used to mess around with the knight statues. It could also be alluding to TR Legend, where Lara took a piece of the Excalibur sword from King Arthur and the knight's tomb. A document can be read from the butler Winston, who mentions that Lara once locked him inside a freezer. This refers to TR2 and 3, where the players could lure Winston into the room and shut him in. Hidden behind a box of crates in the basement is a bust of Anubis, who's the Egyptian god of the dead, though he made no actual appearances in the game series, other than statues depicting him in TR1 and Anniversary. His father Set, however, was the main antagonist in the last revelation. In the library, if you turn on this old gramophone, you'll hear a classic music play. It's called Venice Violins, and is heard in Lara's mansion and the Venice levels of TR2. There's a plush teddy of a T-Rex by the window of what looks to be Lara's childhood play area. This is homaging the older TR games, when Lara encountered a T-Rex on several occasions in her adventures. Another knight statue is found in the library. When you interact with it, Lara says this:
"It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly?"
This is referring to the Dark Horse comic series in 2014, where in issue 9, a child Lara is seen wearing Sir Reginald's helmet in the library. In two different rooms of the manor, there are jade figurines that depict a water buffalo. They both look like the relic in the 2013 game, though reading Lara's description of it here, it might be implying that the jade figurines in the mansion are fake. Like the plush T-Rex toy, there's another homage to the 1996 and anniversary games. Mounted on a wall of the corridor next to the library, you can find a bear's head. Once Lara has access to the West Wing, you can begin to explore more areas of the manor that look even more dilapidated. Going down one corridor, Lara will react to a flash. By pausing at the point when the screen flashes, we can see for a brief second the ghost of Amelia Croft. When returning to the basement, Lara has to find a hidden keypad to access her father's secret vault. The code is 142, which is the date of Lara's birthday, February 14th. Inside the secret vault, you can find on the table some items of interest that are references to the classic TR2 game. A Tibetan scroll and a jade dragon statue both allude to the Tibet and China levels that Lara journeys to. The jade statues were hidden items in TR2, and inspecting this one, Lara says it's part of a set, perhaps alluding to the silver and gold statues that players would also have to collect in each level to get secret rewards. She also hints on someday looking for the Temple of Xian, as it's pronounced in the Survivor timeline. There have been many homages to the TV series Lost, seen throughout the Survivor trilogy, and it continues into the DLC. When Lara flips this switch, a black light reveals secret messages and symbols on the wall that is similar to one episode in Lost, where the character Locke discovers on one of the blast doors a secret map of a kind that reveals secrets around the island. Near the end of the game, within the crypt, you can find a golden rose belonging to Lara's great-grandmother. This may be based on the golden roses hidden throughout TR Chronicles. After completing the DLC, you can return to the manor to explore some more, and will find a change in the decor, none more so than the office Lara started in. As the main story of Rise of the Tomb Raider is now over, you can find particular items she brought back from Yamatai and Siberia. Along with the Atlas item, there's the broken sword Lara found on the Storm Guard General. On the table are Roth's dual pistols, who was Lara's mentor from the previous game. She saw him use the weapons in self-defense, and used them to kill the main villain by wielding them in the classic Tomb Raider style. Mounted on the wall above the safe, you will see Lara's recurve and compound bows, now on display. Returning to the main hall after completing blood ties, you will find on the coffee table by the fireplace a tea tray along with a blue kettle, which may be referencing Winston from the classic games, as he followed Lara around the manor with a tea tray holding a bright blue teacup and kettle. Hey everyone, thanks for watching the video and I hope you enjoyed it. Up next I'll be doing Shadow of the Tomb Raider, so if you haven't yet and you want to see more content like this, then subscribe so that you can stay up to date on all future videos I put up. And as always, thanks to all of you who have subscribed and are helping to make this channel grow. So until the next video, bye everyone.